I don't know if this is working. Let's see. I'm excited because I am trying my new camera right now. Not new camera, just new settings. It looks like it's way clearer, and I'm pretty excited about that because I have this nice camera and it wasn't working very well. Nice, man. Appreciate that, my man. And let's see. What's up, Arnaldo, man? How you doing, man? And just trying. I don't know if you were here last time, Arnaldo, but it's oh, this is Valorant. It says on the title. I don't know if it does say that. It should. But just testing out my new camera settings because my camera in the past has been so bad. I mean, it's a good camera. It's a Logitech HD Pro, and in the past, I don't know, all my recordings of my podcast, no one's brought it up until this guy today. I had an episode go live, and he goes, dude, you have good content, but the video sucks. And so I was like, I wonder why the video sucks, because I'm buying this dope camera that all these like streamers on Twitch use, but mine does suck compared to theirs. And I quickly did a little research and saw that I have my settings completely jacked. And because of that, now, I mean, hopefully you guys can see it's doing better, like the way it looks. What's up, Rodrigo? How you doing, man? Missed the last slide, but here I am for this one, brother. Thanks for being here, buddy. Unknown guy, man. Why you gotta be unknown? Put your name out there. Don't be scared. If you're gonna talk, you gotta say something, my man. And then, so the quality of this is looking better, which I'm really excited about, because now when I record future episodes, it won't look, you know, it's kind of gradient, or if I move my hand real fast, yeah, you can see my hand right now. Before it would be like kind of like blurry. So I'm glad about that, because that was, you know, I want to provide better quality for you guys, so it's easier on the eyes. I mean, I would hate watching it myself. When he said that, I was like, yeah, I probably don't want to watch it myself if it's like blurry. So hopefully things look better. Right now I'm just warming up a little bit before I play, because if I don't, I suck even worse. So I want to make sure I at least have some kind of aim before I do that. But I hope you know, everyone's doing well. You guys are trading. Let's talk about some trading. You trade options or equities? Nah, man. I don't trade options or equity. I trade options or equities. Yeah, equities, not options. Just trade small stocks, small penny stocks, small caps, sometimes big caps. I'll swing big caps actually often, but mainly focused on day trading. Let's see. How have you guys been doing? How was last week? Were y'all, you have a good week? Did y'all trade well? Did you, you know, how was your week? I'd love to know. For me, just to let you guys know, I had a good week. Traded very well. Pretty much did everything that I wanted to do and had a nice swing trade, which I'm still in, and we'll see how that pans out. So far it's turning out really, you know, nicely, but anything can happen. You know how it goes. Just gotta stick to your plan. Yeah, I'm curious, like, does anyone on here trade swing trading, or do they mainly focus on day trading? And if so, what do you do? Do you long or do you short? I'm very curious about that. What we got in the room. Thanks, Gene. Is it Gene Win, or am I saying that right? Hopefully I am. I had a couple of buddies with your last name back in high school. I didn't notice any video quality issues. I guess I'm just focused on the message that you give in your videos. Thanks, Arnaldo. Nah, I appreciate that, man. Definitely the quality was not up to par as what I wanted to be. This one right here, I keep looking this way, but I'm looking at my view that you guys see. It looks better. It looks way better. It's not blurry, and that's what I want, because I want to be able to deliver the message, but also give you some, you know, something easy on the eyes. Ooh. Oh my god, this is why you warm up before you do anything. So there's a couple of guys on Twitter that I played with, and they're actually really good Valorant players. Let me go to long and short squeezes. Yeah, man. Oh, so you basically long when I'm getting screwed. And then Rodrigo, bro, traded out of the zone the whole last week. FOMO entries, chasing, cutting my winners early. Need to focus again and get back in the zone. Dude, man, I know exactly what that feels like. All of us do. And, you know, really what I do is you take either some time off and you review all those losses. And what I have done now is I pretty much write down every reason that I've lost, and then I read that the day before I trade, or the morning of before I place a trade, so I can remind myself what happened and I don't do that exact same thing again, because it's so easy to forget. And I mean, it's easy to know, but if we made 2-3 mistakes, it's easy to let one slip again. But if you read that in the morning before you trade, it's actually more effective, for me at least. Like, yeah, I'm just telling you what I do, but that helps me a lot. Yeah, hey, Anko Ra. Sorry, man, if I don't pronounce that right. Yeah, it's good to see you too, buddy. Long and short squeezes. Nice, Rodrigo. So I'm pretty much the same, man. I'm like 90% day trading, 10% swing trading, and then 99 short. Oh, you joined Warrior Pro? Well, hope you like it, man. I've never joined that before. I know nothing of it, so I can't really give an opinion, but I'd love to know what you think of it over time. What I have found is, like, personally, I think all the services out there, there's something missing in a lot of them. Like, they don't give you the full picture. Some of you might disagree, but I mean, I've done a lot of services, as you guys know. If you're new to the channel, maybe you don't, but I've tried a lot of services myself, and I picked up things from each of them, right? But the problem is, why am I picking up things from each of them? Because it's not like it's strategies. Because what you'll find out the longer you trade, the strategies, they're all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same. They just trade them a little differently. They have their own little way. But at the end of the day, big picture, it's the same shit. And so, at the end of the day, like, what I really was picking up is just little nuances that each one should really teach, but they don't, because I don't know. I don't know the answer to that part. They just don't. Like, for instance, have you noticed that people will teach you about risk, and they'll say, maybe they're teaching you, they're in a trade, I'm getting in here and I'm looking for this profit, right? And then they get out and they say, all right, guys, I made a good gain, I'll make a video review. And they just tell you that I got in looking for this kind of a move and I got out. but they never really tell you what they were risking before they got in, what their idea risk level was, where they wanted to cut if it hit that risk. And if they do tell you, have you noticed that when it hits that risk, they're not getting out? You probably have. And that's because they're not sharing everything with you. I mean, I personally think that. Now, not everyone is like that, but most of the people I've tried, they don't share everything. And I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't. It could be just forgetful, but it's just the way it is. I think it's also a little understandable, but not really. And what I mean by that is, I mean, if you're in the business of helping people and teaching and charging money for it, then you should, right? But at the same time, I do understand for people, I mean, once you're consistent, when you find your consistency, when I get messages of people saying, hey, show me how you trade this and how you do this, sometimes, there's a part of you where you don't want to share because you're like, man, I worked my ass off to learn this and you just want me to give it away. But at the same time, like if you read the book, The Turtle Traders, they actually, they talk about their strategy. They talk about how they would share all the rules. And I think they did share all the rules on a newspaper article of how they trade and what they look for. And there's still not multiple $1 million traders out there. It's because the challenge is people aren't disciplined. You know how hard it is to be disciplined. You know how hard it is to be consistent. Try about, whether you go to the gym, how often, let's say you go to the gym. A lot of us can start and then stop, right? But like, can you go every time you say you're going to go and keep it up? You'll find a lot of people can't. So if they can't even do that, that's healthy for them. What makes you think they're going to be consistent in their trading? When it's just hard to be consistent. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to be consistent. I mean, it's much easier to just do what you feel like. It's always much easier to do that. It's harder to decide, you know what? This is what I want to be. This is who I want to be in 10 years, 5 years. And in order to be that person, I need to do this today. And, it's just, it's tough. Like for me, there's so many times where I don't want to go to the gym. And as soon as I think that, I immediately feel like I'm losing. And it feels so weird. It's such a weird feeling. I feel like it's maybe a little drastic than most, but I feel like I'm lazy. I feel like I'm giving up on myself. Or that I'm losing that battle in my head for the day. I'm losing the battle of whoever is talking to me saying, man, you can take the day off, or, oh, it's, you're too tired, take some more rest, you deserve this. Whoever that is in my head is not who I want to be. Like who I want to be is, someone, I write down a plan. 10 years from now, I want to be someone who only trades and that's it, right? And who has a healthy body and works out consistently, who has healthy kids and is a good role model. Like that's what I think about in the morning. And I know it sounds kind of dramatic, but when I don't make that move forward, then I feel like I'm doing a disservice to me and to whoever is part of my goals, right? So it's just, I don't know. I know people talk about it all the time. You got to have a why. And I get that. Like it sounds kind of cheesy, but you really got to have some reason to keep pushing forward, because if it's just for yourself, you're not going to push forward. I mean, because you already know you don't. If it's for yourself, how many times have you said, I'm going to do this starting tomorrow, and then you might do it. More likely you don't, but you might do it for like 1, 2, 3 days, and then after that, you're done. All of a sudden it slips, and there's always a reason for it to slip. I had a long day. I woke up late, whatever it is. And then that becomes 3 days of not doing what you said you were going to do. It's hard. It's not easy to be disciplined and consistent, but I think that's why trading is so difficult, because you got to be on your game constantly, all the time, 24/7. And I think that's why it's important to take a break when you're not feeling it. And that's a long drawn out answer for Rodrigo. When you're doing FOMO entries, cutting your winners early, you need to focus back and get back in the zone. Why don't you go read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas? Great book. One of my favorites. If you click on any of my episodes and go to the show more notes, you'll see I put books I recommend. It does help me out, right? But at the same time, I recommend these books like so much because I read them over and over and over and over again. Trading in the Zone I've read probably 100+ times. It's stupid. I like to listen on Audible because it's easy, and it makes it, a less of a reason for me not to do it, because I can work out, listen to it, run, listen to it in the morning. It doesn't matter when, I can just listen. If you listen to that book and help you get back in the zone, take a couple of days off, and if you feel that itch where you're like, I need to trade today to make money back, don't trade. But that's hard to do. I mean, it's really hard to do. There's an episode I did where I forced myself to take a break from trading. And I didn't have a time frame. I didn't have I want to take a week off. I just said I'm taking a break until I don't feel that feeling of anxiousness or I got to make money back or whatever it is. And that happened to take a full week. And I could trade. I didn't watch the market. I didn't even talk about the market. I didn't pull up charts. I didn't look at Twitter. I did nothing. But I could. I was sitting here. You guys know I work remote too, and I could easily access it, but I didn't until I felt that pressure gone. And then you're clear-headed, because you need to be clear, man. You got to be clear. What's up, Gene? What about Steven Dux? What about him, man? What's your question specifically? If I missed your question, it's not on purpose, so make sure just type it again after give me 20 minutes or something, or give me 5 minutes after I explain something, because I'm definitely down to talk and answer questions. Was it just me, or was I doing better when I was just talking? Crap. Ooh. What about, you talked about how most courses are missing something. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about everybody, man. Everybody. Most courses, if you watch my Steven Dux review, you'll see I say everything that I mean, man. I don't hold anything back. No one's paying me to do this stuff. I like doing this because I want to provide value for everyone out there, because I was fortunate to have money to spend on all these courses and not worry about it. But a lot of people can't afford $1,000 here for this course, $800 for this DVD, $1,500 for this, $3,000 for this. It's pretty ridiculous for what you're not getting. It would be great. That's great. I would pay that night and day if you get everything. But there's a lot of things missing. And I talk about that in the Steven Dux review, that unless I got taken down, because a couple of my videos got taken down because of copyright infringement, because I was new at making videos and I didn't know that I couldn't show proof that I had the video. Fortunately, if I showed them parts of the video, that was copyright, so those got taken down. But I should have a Dux review on there. I definitely do, and if not, I have one coming out for one of his DVDs already. It's coming out soon, so just let you know about that. Let's see. Excuse me. Now let's play a game. Oh my God. Steph, my wife is on here. Thanks. You're crazy. I played Fortnite. I tried it, man. I liked it for a little bit, but it was dude, I'm gonna be honest. This is when I first started getting back into gaming. I tried Fortnite, and I was decent at it, but I was also very frustrated because I could not figure out the whole building mechanism. It became just a building game. You build, whoever can build the fastest wins. There was really no skill in aiming, from my perspective.
They think I'm an old
so
dog.
I just didn't play too much.
Just how many tricks I know.
Arnaldo, I agree. It's difficult to stay disciplined. How do I? They're not part of my strategy. Yeah, man. Isn't that funny? So I'm really excited, first off. So I have a couple episodes that are in backlog that are coming out soon that aren't with this new quality that I have of video. But I'm excited, number one, there'll be new videos coming out with this quality. So I'm happy about that. But I have a video coming out, man, that I think you'll love. It's coming out. It's talking about patterns. Everyone wants to learn patterns, right? I want to learn what's your best pattern, what's your favorite pattern. But why not teach patterns that are very important that's going to help you? The patterns that you fall into. For instance, Your pattern is, you mentioned after losing, you start to jump into other trades that aren't in your setup. That's a pattern. And there's something that happens right before that pattern begins that you need to figure out to interrupt. I had a trader text me actually this morning. His name's Chris, good guy, trader, and he's found what works for him. But sometimes he mentioned that when he's on a green streak, he'll end up taking a big loss. And it happens consistently where he keeps on running into the cycle. And he was like, why am I doing this? Is there any advice you can give me? And I said, yes. The biggest thing is you're in a pattern. Like there's something that's happening before that domino falls where things start really, screwing you that you need to look at. And I'm going to give you an example right now.
Out of charges.
One of those examples, so I'm playing this game now with these guys. So hopefully, let me know if this game music is too loud. I can turn that down. But anyway, what I was saying is, turn this up. Any of those patterns, like for me, one of the patterns is if I, how do I explain this? So when I'm on a winning streak,
Your mic's a little quiet, dude.
and I feel like I'm just talking, like I'm like celebrating with my wife or talking to my good friends, saying, man, things are going really good. I'm just killing it. Usually what happens, I start to feel something. I start to feel a little, hold on.
Oh, my bad. The wall.
I start to feel a little, oh shit, I gotta plant. Sorry guys, I'm planting. I start to feel like a little anxiety or a little anxiousness, like some kind of weird feeling, like a butterfly in my stomach. And what I found is, for me, what it is, every time that feeling comes, what comes after is I'll take a loss, like a loss that's unnecessary.
Smoke's down.
And because of that, now when I get that feeling, I have made rules for myself. It's called downsizing. Until I can get that feeling out of there or take a break. Because you're on a winning streak. Why not just take a break? Why not just take a break? So that is what I do now to interrupt that pattern. And if I don't interrupt it, this is what happened next. Here's the pattern continuing. So the pattern is not just there. It continues. You take a loss. And then usually what follows that is maybe I'll get upset. And then I'll revenge trade. And then after that, I'll size in double, right? But you want to find out where that pattern starts, and it's okay if you find out, 2 steps into the pattern. At least you figured it out, and you can end it there instead of taking a bigger loss later. Because usually patterns start off small, and they start to get bigger and bigger and bigger until you blow up your account. And hopefully you don't do that, because that's, none of us want that. Let's see. How do you keep gaming out of your addiction zone? That's a good question, man. Shit. So remember how I said, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I was saying how it's difficult for me to not work out sometimes. Like, 'cause if I don't, if I'm laying in bed in the morning at 4,
Go on now. Another one hit A.
that I start to feel upset or
Smoke's down.
Last player standing.
I start to feel upset. So
enemy
with
remaining.
gaming, whenever I'm gaming too much, like if I play this for hours, I get real guilty. I feel this real guilty sense, and I have to do something productive. Like I have to either spend time with Stephanie, that's my wife, or I have to read, listen to an audiobook, or work on the show, or work on future content. Because if I don't, I feel like, I mean, it's not like gaming's gonna pay for the bills, right? I mean, it could nowadays, but right now, it's not. Have you invited Ross Cameron for an interview? I haven't, Federico. I haven't invited him to the show because I don't know much about him. Like, of course I know who he is. And I don't know how much, like, I trust who he is. But I also don't know, that's the problem. Like, he could be 100% legit. So hear the right message. I don't know. Like, I don't want to judge. So I'm a little iffy about it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna break his trap.
Yeah, we could bait out util, yeah, but
Smoke's down.
Broke his trap.
Where are you guys going? We going A or B?
we're just chilling.
I'm kind of playing B right now. They only use it for you.
Molly.
One market lit.
Smoke's down.
Here.
Nope. Bot.
Two I hit 80 in the middle
Alright.
market. Yeah, one.
They're probably gonna come behind us here soon.
Your duty is not over.
Oh, he's
I tagged him. Is on CC.
Last player standing.
When we run in a game, it's Gerald. Hi, I feel like that too. I don't know what you mean, my man. All trades. That guy's peddling some shady stuff, I think. Mule deer. I don't know, man. I don't want to say he is. I really don't know. Here's another thing. So have you guys ever thought about that you'll have people who, I'm not going to name names right now, but you'll have people who say, hey man, you know, make profit, you know, $1,000 a day, $100 a day, keeps the real job
Keep me
away.
to the right.
Fuck those guys, okay? Because at the end of the day,
Got their own.
that's not how you trade, trying to make money every day. That's the wrong lesson. The lesson is trading properly every day.
Here.
Whether you win or lose, as long as you stick to your plan, that is what creates consistency. Because the other side of that, it's easy for a dude with 100K, $1 million in the bank to make $1,000 a day. That's literally the same as you and me making $2, $5. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's dirt. So you got to really put things in perspective. He might have made only like,
Can't lose. We have the all.
Yeah.
he might have only made like 10 cents on his trade, right? You'll see these guys who are in and out of trades all day, and they're like, oh, I just made, you know, $1,000, $1,500, but really they made 10 cents the entire day. But all that stress is not worth it.
Open up the sky.
So
Cheaper. to be just
think
me
about
and a
that
bottle
when
of
you're,
scotch
especially when
straight.
you're new. When I was new trading, I used to be like, oh my god, this guy made $1,000. But now that I'm more experienced, I'm like, really, dude? You risked all, like, how much were you really risking? Ask him that question. How much were you really risking? What was your risk before you got in? How much total equity do you have in your account? They're probably not going to answer. And at the end of the day, they don't have to. Like, I'm not saying they had, because I wouldn't tell you how much I had in my total account. That's my business. But at the same time, like, if you're, sorry, you know, this is live, so I'm not going to freaking hide. Everyone itches their nose. What I will say is that, you, it's one thing to share everything, right? Like, this is where I'm entering, before you enter, why you're entering, what your risk is, what your plan is, what your total dollar loss should be if you're, you know, wrong, and so forth. And another thing, just to show off, like, I'm telling you, there's a lot of vanity people out there, and I know you know this too. You've seen it all the time, and it probably makes you feel the same way. You're like, why are you not sharing everything? They don't have to share everything, but if you're gonna teach, well, you probably should, right?
One market.
Train hard.
Nine.
One enemy remaining.
That's one we need to play A. Heaven.
Got the spike.
Planning.
Spike planted.
All clear.
That guy's just pelling. Thank you, Federico. Yeah, man. Thank you too, man, for being here, bye-bye.
Can I get a drop?
Getting his followers to buy as he dumps chins, 1,000 shares, 2 seconds there without worrying. I don't know, Mule. I really don't, dude.
You don't have to.
Thanks.
If we get bunched up right now,
I do know that everything's possible, but I don't want to say he's doing that. Selling to his followers, liquidity. Yes, I do agree with that. There's not just him, dude. There's a lot of traders who are given the wrong mindset. Like, it's just so frustrating. How old are you when he's dead? How old am I? I am 33, I think. 32. Every time someone asks me that question, I always pull out a calculator. I don't care. I don't care about age. So I don't remember. I think I'm 33 or turning 33 in October. I started day trading, I think, in 2016. But really getting serious 2017. I was really gambling back then in 2016. I wasn't trading. I was just following people. I was a sheep. I was just buying things. I had a lot of money I didn't give any care about, which is the wrong way to think. I learned a lot of lessons that way. I feel bad. Oh my gosh, should I die just there?
There as well. Beastos. Nice, well played.
One was B.
They're both with B
Got the
side.
spike.
Tree.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
I look 25. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Last player standing.
I wish I was 25.
He doesn't have
You know how dope that would be? Be 25, discovering trading. Like,
Could be grass.
if I was in college, like in discovered trading, I probably, I don't know.
10 seconds left.
I don't know I don't know if I would have been in college. To be honest, that's just me personally. I'm not saying that's the right route to go, but I would have finished for sure. Because I mean, that's all I knew was college. But at the same time, I would have been like really focused on trading. Because it takes time, man. Like a lot of people think you're gonna get to a successful trader in a year because you hear these gurus push that, man. They're like, you can learn this simple pattern. You see those dumb ads. You probably see these ads on my channel. I don't approve of those, but they come up on my channel where they're like, you want to learn the one pattern that I've been doing for 10 years that has made me millions of dollars. This one simple pattern that I trade every week. Like, come on, guys. Like, shut up.
You have a mic jet or not?
It's so annoying. Like, those are the ones, like, when it sounds too good to be true, it is. Like, at the end of the day,
Can't hear you.
trading's, you can make great money, absolutely. But I think the realistic side of trading is, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. And it's not that quick. It's going to take you some couple of years to learn it. And then a couple of years to find your discipline. Hopefully not. Maybe just, a year. But most people, it takes time. Going cat. Oh, camera just saw me. I'm not going cat.
Nothing peeking, cat.
Y'all want me to smoke it?
No point. There's nothing new.
Enemy spotted.
There's two.
Jen, I'm gonna smoke heaven.
Smoke's down.
You can revive.
Your
Nice.
duty is not over.
Woo! Oh, damn. Are you planning to have your own chat room on FUT6? I don't know what FUT6 is, but Alex Garcia, what I will tell you is I don't plan on having my own chat room. If I do anything, it's going to have, I want to do more live. I want to do more live stuff, talk to you guys, help out as much as I can, share with you what I'm learning, and just provide value. Like, I might just stick with YouTube and stick with that. I don't want to do the traditional, all these gurus do the same thing. They all, and you know what? How funny is it going to be if I do the same thing? But I don't want to do that. Like, all these gurus are always join my chat room for $100, $200 a month, then pay for these DVDs that are $1,000, $800 piece, and then if you want to join my experience, like challenge area or pro area, it's another couple thousand. Like, come on, man. Like, do you not see that this is just a step it's a sales process. It's a sales funnel to get you to spend all that money. Like, it's dumb. Let's sit down for a little bit. So I won't be doing that. I will be, I will definitely keep up with YouTube, and I want to do more live. Maybe I'll do live trading one day. If I do live trading, I won't be sharing my, I won't be chatting because the reality is I don't want to be influenced. It's truth.
all too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should.
it's all-
Yo, we should
all-
walk.
all
We
y'all.
should walk. We
Yeah,
should
walk
the
up.
whole way.
Right.
Walk up the whole way. You alt in.
I'm gonna get to your question, Donna, in just a second. I'm gonna get to everyone's question. I just gotta concentrate a little bit.
All right, alt in, bro. Someone be ready to
Yeah,
trade
I'll
off
take
of
with
it.
follow you, follow you.
Come on, let's go.
Let's follow, let's follow,
Smoke's
let's follow.
down.
Enemy spotted.
Heaven, heaven.
Heaven. That's it.
Baited him. Heaven.
Molly.
Sorry. Holy crap! I just.
Oh, he got a wall.
Enemy spotted.
One goal. They're in the same spot.
Fuck, we for 78.
Hello? Yeah, 117. I don't know how.
Smoke's down.
It just slowed me down.
Last player
Another one.
standing.
Oh, man, they were everywhere. So what's the best resource to learn from reading SEC files in your opinion? Roland Wolf's DVD? Look, man, Donna, there's a couple of different resources out there. I think Roland Wolf's SEC files explanation is pretty decent. I do think
Just
if
dying
you,
post-plant. It's crazy. At least we got the bomb down though.
Yeah, man.
I think it's probably one of the best ones in terms of SECs. I will say that, but I do think,
Yo,
I mean,
let's,
personally, I'm not an SEC reader.
Sage plays
I do
like
know
a
how
great
because
game. What?
I learned because I thought it
Smoke
was
off
important,
cat.
but it's really
Yeah, smoke off cat, smoke off mid.
it depends on what you're
Just
doing.
walk
So,
through
but yes, I would say that.
And surprise the fuck
Okay.
out of him. Alright,
She plays
everyone
left
make
or right,
noise.
either
I think we
side.
should.
I'm personally going through. What's your opinion on
On my
brokers
way.
like Trade Zero?
Can you
Got the
smoke for me,
spike.
Cat, right away, please.
Brim?
Smoke
Brim?
there.
Brim.
I don't know, man. I've only used Trade Zero for a little bit.
Brim?
Sorry, guys.
Can you smoke?
What were you saying?
Can you smoke,
mid and
please?
cat.
Smoke mid and cat.
Smoke's down.
I don't have. I have one.
Oh.
No one peeks cut anyway.
Just walk, yo, flash. Just go cat, then walk it, walk cat, walk cat.
Watch. Omen usually likes to comes behind. These guys on this
think
game are
one's
getting kind of upset because I'm not paying attention to them.
One's window, I think.
I should be though, because this is a ranked game, so I want to rank up.
Got the gun, got the gun.
Yeah, heaven.
Planning, guys, planning.
30
For
seconds left.
130, heaven, live for 130.
Spike planted. Out of charges.
I know exactly where you are.
You should just make an all play right now. Try and bang them all. Bang them heaven, alt heaven right now. Side, alt, side.
Last player standing.
Got it.
Come on, you got it.
Open up the sky.
You're probably peeking you right now.
One enemy remaining.
Headshot.
Well played.
Let's go.
Some things you just can't teach.
I got you killed. Oh, you got it.
Here's the out. Here, who wants it?
Can someone get
I want
this?
it.
Thank you.
Need equipment.
Yo, we.
Can you get me on that gun? Anybody? Oh, y'all are broke. Never mind. I got it.
Yeah, it's a really defensive map.
What's your opinion?
Yo, Brim,
I'm
can
personally
you do the
going through
smokes
exactly
cat
that
and
right
ask
now.
walk
Second
the
year
bit?
of college and just started to seriously
Trust.
learn. And a crossover continue or not.
There, Brim?
You know, man, if I was in college when I just got, I still would finish it just
Yeah.
because you never know. I mean, you don't. I mean, at the end of the day,
Smoke cat.
I think,
Brim?
I don't see
Brim?
it. I don't see anything, Market.
hold on.
Alright, let's see what's right.
Smoke's
Yo, walk
down.
through this, come on, walk through this.
Sorry, guys. I'm over here chatting with someone. My bad.
Yo, walk through this mid smoke, everybody, trust me.
All right,
Fucking
don't.
right side, though.
Just trust me.
I'll check left side. You check right. I'll check left.
God damn it, timing. Wait, it's close now.
I'm on the other side. I'm gonna smoke T.
Smoke's down.
Split B, hit me hard.
Watch. Behind us. So I mean, I would have finished it because I mean, actually, I
One
went to
enemy
sales and didn't even need a degree. So
Last player standing.
for me, I would have just went. I don't know. College was great though, because that's where I met my wife. That's where I had a lot of great experiences. So I think at the end of the day, we pay for college. I think for that. I mean, unless you're going to school for
30 seconds left.
excuse me, to teach, to be a doctor, a lawyer, like that makes sense. But I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day, and I do think it's important in the society we're in because most people won't interview you unless you have a degree. It's just part of life. It's just what it is.
I thought he was gonna use his ult.
I don't know who Michael Edward is, Alex. Sorry, buddy. I have no idea who that is.
Swing that shit, dog. Don't play scared.
We're forcing.
Yeah, sure. Let's force up. Let's force up.
Watch this.
Smoke spray. Smoke.
There, it's already smoked. I'll smoke cat. Hold on.
Smoke's down.
Oh, they're both.
Their brim smoke mid.
Hey, Sage, go B, go.
Got one. Got one. Got one. Got one cat. Got one cat. Got one cat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
There's only one B. Oh,
Listen up.
I'll lit her up. She's in the hill.
happy. No one happy.
Go ahead and plant.
Molly.
Light planted.
Any tips on starting YouTube? I want to document my trading journey. Yeah, man. Consistency. Like, you got to post all the time, and don't be impatient. It takes a lot of time. No one gives a shit about any of my show or any of my postings. Look at my old videos. They didn't give two craps about it. They barely still do now, So it's tough to grow a YouTube channel. It's really hard, but it's it's fun, man. I like you guys a lot. I love everyone who's part of the show and who's been with me, especially the people who've been with me since the beginning. It's cool. It's cool community. You guys are great. So
Last
give it a
round
shot.
before the switch.
Kind of expensive, but a great book. Hall Trades. I've never read that book. Private Investment in Public Equity. Cool,
Well, they
man.
kind of broke, guys. They're gonna buy it, but they won't
Call
have
pipes
volume
for
to
short.
use.
Okay. You like the Stinger? No, I hate that gun. Holy crap, I hate that gun. That was not the Stinger. That was a Spectre. Stinger is a piece of crap. It's the worst gun. You know it is too. Everyone knows it is. There's a wire on the side of the wall.
Come on, let's go.
A little smoke.
Prepare for hellfire. Smoke's down.
2 CT. 1 mid, 1 CT.
Got the spike. Molly.
Oh, you don't need to pick up, dude? What? Phoenix are fucking crazy.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted.
Wait, lock at B
He's
main.
main. He main.
Hey, like B main, yeah.
One left standing.
Like you said, main's got a string. Can't play scares.
Switching sides.
Have you read Chris Verma vlog? I know that name. Is that about poker? And I think I know that. Gene.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I
funny.
don't like playing mid.
By the way, I'm curious, like,
I have no utility for mid, guys.
Here, I'll take mid. Here.
Yeah, let's just do this one. This one is fine.
The camera, they saw me mid. I mean main.
No. Oh, mid. Nice.
Molly.
I just mollied it just in case.
Smoke's down.
Okay, this is all that.
Woo! Coming back for a heal if you have it.
Return to dust.
2v2.
We just gotta wait for them to plant. I mean, we just gotta wait and guard. Don't push.
He TP'd, he TP'd. TP'd left side. Probably going A. I'm gonna rotate to A. Or no, I'm just play B, play B, play B, play B. Smoked out A?
Okay, on my way.
30 seconds left.
Just let them
Last
give it.
player
All right.
standing.
I try to stall him, and I'm my bad. I always low. Once long,
Spike planted.
or was long at least.
Smoke's down.
With every trader
bad
you've
selfish.
interviewed, knowing what you know now, whose training course would you take?
No worries, man.
Yeah, you know,
Save the channel by
none. Period. I just wouldn't, personally.
Yo, Brim, do you wanna play mid?
Sure.
Awesome, then. Thanks.
Smoke's down.
He's dead.
4v4.
Smoke's down.
They're going B, it looks like.
Maybe.
There's one cat.
The rest is B.
Go sight, man. Nice try, nice try. Let him just play main. Thanks for the tips, man. I can't pronounce your name, but I'm gonna call you PB. Thanks for the tip, PB. Priyan Kush. That's what PB is what it's gonna be. Sorry about that. Hey Perry, in your experience, have you been able to live off day trading alone? No, I have not yet. Or have you had a secondary income with trading? If you, so you must have been you. So thanks for being here, my man. But I share my journey. I share everything. You can watch from the beginning to end of how I've been trading, how I have horrible times, good times, and right now I have a remote gig
Last
that helps
player
me
standing.
supplement my income, and I trade. And that's pretty much how I go day by day, and I think that's the best way to go because then you can get consistent. So I have my consistency now. Granted, I'm going through a little of a tough streak. This last month I broke even. I think I lost a little bit actually. The month before that, small green. So they were both broke even pretty much.
It's okay.
So that happens in trading, and if I didn't have this extra income, it would be stressful. So I'm continuing to work on my consistency, which this month has been going really well. And as long as I keep that up, eventually maybe I get to a point, but I'm in no rush. Because if you're in a rush to live off of your trading, which I was in the past, I didn't find consistency that way. I was constantly like trading and had the pressure. I want to do this full time only make money trading. I'm telling you, you will not find your consistency. Are you kidding me? I hit that guy in the head. My God. Not even Tim Gratani. Oh, Tim Gratani. That's it. I'm so sorry. So, I mean, I talk about him all the time. He's probably the one I would
Enemy
only.
remaining.
It was worth the fee. It was worth it. It taught me so much. So I'm glad you brought that up. Tim Gratani's I love dramatically, but it's focused on short selling. So if you're not a long trader, you're gonna benefit a little bit, but not as much.
Go get him.
Yeah, you should always follow what works for you. That's for sure. Track your own data and then get going. So what I would do if I could start over today, if I could start over right now, I would start off by trading very small, super small, risking, you know, maybe $5 to make 15, risking $10 to make 30. We'll start off like that. And I would track everything that I'm trading because you don't have a strategy. So just track everything you're trading, that the ideas that you have, write down those ideas and trade them. And after about a month, 2-3 months, keep track of all that. And then look back and see what you're winning on. And whatever you're winning on, focus on that.
Can someone get this?
I'm saving.
Thank you.
I gotta save, guys. I don't got nothing.
We could have a spectator or something then.
You want to slow? Right this. I can aid. Can maybe get a double kill. You know.
I would track everything and then figure out what I'm good at, and then slowly start to only trade that. And what you'll realize is when you learn your own strategies rather than just saying, hey, hey guru, what should I trade? And they teach you a strategy, you'll never have the confidence that you have when you track your own. You just won't. Mid is exposed. Mid's exposed.
I'm gonna play mid.
They TP'd something.
I'm watching tree.
Yo, my wall is about to break at B. Can you smoke my wall, please?
Yeah. I gotta move, hold on.
Oh fuck you, Walt. Oh shit. 1B mid at least. At least one.
Smoke's down.
My god, that's so bad. This is 2-8.
30 seconds left.
We're gonna go A.
Yeah, they are. They're already on A. Damn.
Last player
I
standing.
missed.
What 3 books do you think every trader should read? Hey Gary, what's up, my man?
Spike
So go to
planted.
my show more on any previous episode that's recent. And I have links below of my favorite trading books and favorite books that aren't trading specific, but have really helped me in my trading. And I wrote descriptions of why I like each book. And I actually have some episodes coming out to talk about those as well. But definitely check that out.
Wait,
And
let
let me know. But my favorite one out of that list for trading is Trading the Zone, hands down. And the reason I'm asking you to check that out because it is an affiliate link. It's a way to say thank you to me. And it does help me out a little bit, right? But at the end of the day, if you're gonna get it anyway, why not say thank you?
Whoever can buy it, buy light. So you can buy next one as well. Sage?
What do you want? Say it.
Buy light. You can buy next one. Okay.
What's your rank? My rank is plat 1. Shit, that scared the shit out of me. Did you see that move right now? Freaking fan. Mid smoked off. I can't see.
So lit. He's so lit.
Don't overextend, guys. We need to display D.
Oh fuck. Two
B's
mid.
exposed. One mid went right to B. Tagged him in the head. Omen's mid.
One lit so much top mid.
It's probably healed or
Probably
something.
heal.
One mid with me, Omen, and one right side B.
They have smokes, B stars.
Yes, sir, I do.
Smoke's down. Smoke's down.
Probably gonna go B. Wait, I heard A. Someone got old A main, I think.
Okay, they're all hitting the head
30
except
seconds
Sage.
Last player
Yeah, one
standing.
mid. C2.
What kind of remote work do you do? I've been fortunate to have that option at my job. So what I do is I basically manage another podcast. It's a really big show in real estate and pretty much handle all of that and then some of the digital marketing side. That's basically what I do. Multi-day breakouts all the way B. Do you like those, dude? At PB, you like multi-day breakouts? Have you found those to be, for me, I just don't buy long really. Oh. Or did you learn those from Tim Gratine's DVD? Where'd you learn those from? I'm just curious. Very curious to hear. Smoking off mid.
Yeah, smoked out of mid. They're already at mid control.
Omen TP'd somewhere.
Nice one, nice one.
Omen down.
5v3, 5v3.
Cyber was B mid, I think. He put his cam up. Yeah,
Right
nice.
between the eyes.
One enemy remaining.
Wall play beast toast.
I'm guessing she's over there in B main area. She has bomb. Yeah, trading tickers. Is that where you learn? Do you still use that multi-day breakout on OTCs? OTCs, I see it working a lot, but on a Nasdaq, dude, for me it didn't work, so I just never did it.
Just one.
Do you scale into your trades, or do you just do one shot?
Yeah,
If you scale, how many
yeah,
times do
but
you scale?
part of the map.
So most of my trades are one shot.
30 seconds
I've tried
left.
scaling. When I scale, let me just tell you, you'll lose full size and you'll win partial size. Just doesn't make sense. And you talk to a lot. As you guys know, I talk to a lot of traders, and a lot of those guys, I ask them that question, just in private conversations, and most of them go one in, one out, or one in and then scale out. A lot of people scale out,
Appreciate
but
it. Thanks, man.
at the end of the day, to each his own. For me, I like to go one in and then scale out. And when I scale in, if I do scale in, it's half. It's not quarter. Like, that's just, to me, it just doesn't work. Investors on the ground, you like them? Cool, man. I'm actually talking to Matt or Nathan McCod right now. We'll see if he gets on the show.
Off your feet!
Yeah, I'll
Prepare for hellfire!
All right, they're going A. Let them. I got ult. Don't push. Give him sight. Give him sight. Give him sight.
Open up the sky!
I definitely
Spike planted.
need Sage.
Investors, but I usually look for catalysts and volume, like the reaction of the news and a clean breakout.
You
Yeah,
will not
that's a
kill
very
my
good
allies.
plan.
Enemy removed. Your duty is not over.
One enemy remaining.
Underneath heaven.
Last player
Right
standing.
underneath.
Molly!
Right below underneath. Got it. Right below you.
Underneath.
I hear you.
Yeah, then what are you looking at?
Got it.
Nope.
Clutch.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that. I will say I have seen his DVD and I didn't like it. I think it wasn't that good. I haven't made a review on it. I didn't like it. I feel like it was, again, just missing a lot. It's personal though. And I saw that a long time ago. I probably got to rewatch it now with more experience.
Jack, can you buy me up? I'll buy you Vandal.
They might be coming B mid. There's
Went
a
over
bunch
check.
towards B.
I don't see anything B. I mean mid, sorry.
There's probably plenty of pigs.
There's one mid, right side. Tagged him a couple of times. Through the wall.
Out of charges.
One mid lit.
Right side mid. One on side B.
This is hold. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Nice.
Got the trade.
Smoke's
Oh, there's
down.
137 as well. But Sage can probably deal with that.
I know exactly where you are.
Nice one, Sage.
32.
One more mid. One mid. Fuck. It's the east side.
One main.
Okay, one.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, we're coming B.
One enemy
Enemy
remaining.
down.
Nice, dude, nice.
Last one was mid, right?
I don't know where the last one's at.
Could be going A.
Smoke's down.
That's bomb, I think.
Ten seconds left.
Just saving.
Not so tough after all.
Good job, guys. You guys full lobby? What does that mean? What does full lobby mean, man? What are you referring to?
Run by.
He says you can buy Sage.
They're broke.
Yeah, even though they're broke, don't play too overly aggressive.
Please don't play aggressive. They're literally gonna wait. You.
We're just we're two down from a loss.
Promise you, they're just gonna play for picks.
Multiple enemies spotted.
No, I think towards B. Sage, you want to
Hit
go
one
A?
cat, I think.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
I don't see anything mid yet.
Watch cat, Phoenix.
I'm gonna throw you a smoke over there.
Smoke's down.
I'm gonna go back A. B, sorry. I'm gonna rotate it back.
They're gonna push hard here soon with Brim's ult, just FYI. Do you need a smoke over there in B?
Yeah, sure.
Smoke's down.
30 seconds left.
We just got the orbit bit.
I'm smoking more.
Smoke's down.
Push me out, they smoke me. On site.
Taken.
Got mid, Cypher.
One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left.
Good job, guys. Oh no! This is just me by myself. Playing with randoms. I don't know any of these guys.
Work Sage too.
That's what you were asking. My bad. Oh man, have you
One
played
guy's
this
so
too,
good,
PB?
but
You
not
be
bad.
playing this? Sounds like you do. What's your rank?
Sage, you're so quiet all of a sudden. What happened to you? You were so loud.
My boy, yeah, I was so loud before because my boy came in Discord. We're just talking right now. Sorry about it.
Ah.
They TP on A. I'm ulting there.
Come on, let's go. Enemy spotted.
No, at least 1-2 was B. Team mid, maybe. Nice.
Smoke's down.
Two more outside. That's a shades.
Smoke's
I think they're
down.
coming there. A lot, I'll say anyways.
You got three people A, so.
Don't leave B over.
Wait.
Enemy spotted.
On the money.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, one mid.
Last one was out. Oh, I killed him. One. Okay, cat. Going gone.
What do you think about J Trader's room? I think your tab is a moderator in that room. I'm not part of that room. I've never been part of it, so I can't say my opinion. My tab, I think he is a moderator of that room, but that does not mean that I like that room or dislike it. Just to be
30
honest with
seconds
you.
left.
I think what you guys should realize is if you've noticed one thing with me, I don't recommend any room. I don't recommend, if you've seen some of my episodes, I recommend you don't join a chat room and recommend you do it on your own, but there's a lot of free stuff on YouTube that you can learn on your own.
Can you buy raise?
But eventually, I get it. Some people just want to find a place to go, because I did too, but I still don't recommend. I recommend just kind of learn on your own, see what you're good at, and then maybe join something, have some more experience on trading, and then you'll start to see what rooms you don't like before you join them, just by just seeing what they produce on content.
Here I'm A main again. Or outside. Yeah, nice. Fall
Because
back.
when you join with no experience, you don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know
To chill.
what to avoid, what is red flags from people. And I was the same way. You just join, hoping you learn from a good person, but
There
sometimes
might
you
be
don't
double
learn.
I
There's
watched.
no
I got cat completely from mid.
Alright, I'm gonna go away.
I got one.
Healing you.
It's not
Please take 4v3.
Open up the sky.
Spike planted.
Might get one.
I was a little too late, sorry.
That's okay. Waiting for the smoke.
Multiple enemies.
one below, one below.
See ya.
I'm gonna smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Underneath?
Last guy underneath side. Both sides.
Yeah, underneath.
Yeah, both
underneath.
sides.
2v1.
Don't push him, don't push him, don't push him.
118.
There you go.
118.
I was gonna flame him.
Up. Burn the up underneath.
Get the
Where?
other, yeah.
Where?
Underneath. Oh, like right on side.
Right
on
behind
side.
you, right behind you.
There you go. That's not. Let's win this.
Here, who wants it?
Match point.
I would like it.
I think I threw it at Jet on
Yeah, you
accident.
threw it at Jet, yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Do you want to hold? Okay, no, you're good. All right, boys, let's wrap it up, man. Let's wrap it up.
By the way. But 3 hours, they have 3 hours, okay?
Yeah, use
Yep.
them. Last round. They have their ults too.
No! Sage, you can rise, I think. Yes!
Down.
Through a smoke, through a smoke.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god. They're all B.
I know exactly where you are.
Molly. Off your feet.
They just ulted me.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
You win these.
Smoke's down.
I think one's close.
That's all logs.
What?
Just shot you through the smoke. Just random.
What do you think about?
Switching sides.
We already answered. AJB, what's
Overtime.
up, son? How you doing, man? Oh, what rank are you, by the way? I don't think you answered that. Oh, AJB soccer, man. How you doing, man? How was your week? I don't know if you were here early and you answered that, but if you did, my bad. PB, what's your rank on Valorant?
I think the A is way weaker.
Yeah, I think so as well, actually.
They usually only have one person playing Heaven, and then maybe a person Garden. But we can still close the door off if smoking.
Gold what? 1 or just gold? 2, 3?
Smoke's down.
Hey, send some smokes B. One send like one smoke B, bro.
Okay.
Smoke's down.
I just sent one.
Cool.
They just walled off mid when I did that.
Oh, do I open long? Just walk up here. Oh.
Hot shot.
Let's go. Usually playing Heaven.
Smoke's
Usually.
down.
Heaven. Wall off Heaven again. Nice, okay.
Molly.
I got it back.
Oh. They definitely lit up in heaven.
Back there.
Tree. Let me know when you die watching Heaven, because I'm not watching Heaven. And I'm exposed. I need a heal.
I can't for 30 seconds.
One enemy remaining.
Nice shot.
Last guy, that's all.
Heaven. Good job, guys.
One more.
Wait, that's not a game?
No, it's
Oh my god, stupid
Switching
new
sides.
rule.
we win this, it's game.
Match point.
That's right. When did they just changed it, huh?
Yeah, the latest update.
Yeah, I just played a game where it was like 16-14. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you can draw after. If we lose this round, we can draw if we want to. We can keep on going.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Yeah, exactly.
We will get the dub.
This we should win the side. It's easier. They TP A man. They smoke cat.
At least one towards me, mid. Wanna wall that up?
This is all.
No, one main. Fuck.
QB breaking down my.
Play mid.
I do think
Yeah,
it's
I'll
important to
keep
have,
it. Might be
you know, a
good.
tab, Rodrigo, it's like a double-edged
Yeah,
sword.
no time.
For those who don't know what a tab is, it's a trading accountability brother.
Won't be
Buddy.
doing
Could be brother too, right? There's pros and cons. I talked about this because sometimes the good news is if you have a tab, you got to be upfront honest. You got to find someone who doesn't have soft skin, right? Because me and Carl, yeah, we're tabs, but you know, there's times where I tell him like, "Hey man, I don't want to know about your PNL. I don't care about that." And he's open to hearing me say that. So now he doesn't talk about that because it doesn't matter. He was in the wrong mindset. And we're all trained that way by all these stupid people on the social media only caring about that one thing. And also you got to make sure that sometimes a tab, you know, if you're sharing your executions on your charts,
Yo, let's win this
if
shot.
you're sharing your executions on charts, then sometimes, you know, that could be very valuable if you share each other, but you got to make sure you're sharing it with reason and explaining and helping each other out. Like, it could be very helpful that way. Like, why'd you enter here? Why'd you exit here?
One go on, one heaven.
It's very useful that way. I think it's the most useful thing for a tab for me is being honest up front and saying, keeping each other in check. Like, if I see him trading something weird, I'm like, dude, why you have a Christmas tree? Why you have multiple executions? That's not how you should trade. And he did the same to me. You know, like, were you off today? What were you doing? What were you thinking? Why were you trading that? That doesn't look like your type of trade. And he's right. You know, so there's some valuable parts of it, but there's also some parts that are not good. Like, comparing yourself every time you have a trade. And,
One going. I close the door. Alright, 5v5. Nice ball.
I'm mollying that.
Yo, you guys should go wine. Both of you guys should go wine.
Just try to stay alive.
One short, at least.
Yo, who's checking heaven?
Last player standing.
Playtime.
One enemy remaining.
What? Oh my god, I thought you had it.
Switching sides. Match point.
That's new. Do you think
we're talking
with
like
that much more
point-
volume and
0.3
low
of a
cap
second,
stocks? It's funny you say that, dude. DRZ Rider 911. It's funny you say that, man. The market's changed. We have a ton of volume.
Yeah, okay. Should just play low, just play 5, and then play back.
I'm not going to be as aggressive
They play
mid.
for picks. They play for picks. Yeah.
They smoke mid.
Fuck that up. This one.
I'm dead.
Careful, A. Rotate raise if you can.
Yeah, rotating it.
If they take sight, give them sight. Let us all get together and take it over.
But I just say
Out
to
to
stack
A, out
A,
to
stack
A.
A, go away, go away,
A,
go away.
A, A.
Everyone A. Nice. 4v3.
Oh, fuck.
Play to go.
Spike planted.
Take to go.
Wow, nice shot. I think, so to answer your question,
One
there's a lot of
enemy
volume.
remaining.
Stocks are moving like crazy right now.
Black box. Black box.
Every day you see a stock up 100, 200, 300. Actually, we see multiple up 400% on a day with 100 million volume. It's crazy. That wasn't the normal. And black swans,
My ult's ready.
can they be called a black swan if they're happening that often?
Here comes the
I think what
player
we should
standing.
see is we should realize
Switching sides.
that that's not a black swan anymore. A black swan is different, right? A black swan something that doesn't happen often. So, oh shit, we got to draw.
GG's.
You think much more volume? So I think what you should really think about, my man, is it really a black swan? And if it is, well, it's not. You know, you got to recategorize what a black swan is. Now that's the norm. So because it's the norm, I'm trading those way differently than what I used to. I'm still in those trades. I'm buying those stocks, selling those, shorting those stocks, and making money on those moves because there's a lot of volatility and a lot of range there where you can make some good trades. So I think where the real thing is, think about what a black swan is. A black swan used to be when something would go from, you know, to 400%, 500%, 1,000%, which is super rare. But with 100, 200 million volume, that used to happen every once in a while. This happened every other day, every day sometimes, multiple in a day too. So we got to recategorize what a black swan is. And to be honest with you, I don't think we really have one yet. I mean, right now they've all been kind of wild. So I expect that. I expect that to happen with every stock. I expect there to be moves like that where stocks can out of nowhere just squeeze and go crazy. And that's why you got to manage your risk and pretend that it can, because it can happen in any trade you do. You ever play Tarkov? Dude, my buddy loves that game. He loves it. My old PC was a piece of crap, and I tried playing it. It just didn't run well, so I just said, this game, never. I'm not going to touch it. Plus, it's a big learning curve. And I haven't tried it since then. And I don't plan on trying it just because I like quicker, fast-paced games. Did you adopt any of the MIC strategies when you were a member? No, I did not. And matter of fact, dude, no one owns these strategies. Okay, MIC, and Investors Underground, S&B Capital, 7 Points, Tim Sykes, Tim Grittani, Ducks, Roland Wolf. No one owns these strategies. All these strategies are the exact same. If you've been studying long enough, they're all the same. They just call them different things. These strategies have been around forever. So it's not MIC strategy. It's the longer you be in this game, the more you start to see that we're all seeing the same thing. We all might trade it differently, but it's all the same pattern. You'll see that eventually. Yeah, man. Oh, it's Dr. Z Rider. Nice to meet you, buddy. Yeah, waiting for the backside is easier. I like to short the spikes. I don't like to wait. And I do well that way. I found that I have starting to get better and better at doing that. Now, I still get squeezed sometimes, but my squeezes are like for like 5-10 cents because I cut my losses right away when I'm wrong. Overextended gap down aren't working as well as they used to. Well, that's because you're probably shorting overextended gap downs that are gapping down 30%. Like, I ignore those. Like, there was 2 or 3 stocks last week, which you probably saw too, that were overextended. Beautiful charts, beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, these are going to be great shorts. And what do? They gap down like 30%. And I'm like, you know what? Who's going to short this? Who's going to chase this? I'm not. And because I'm not going to learn the wrong lesson where you short it going down 30% and then it goes down more. Like, that's the wrong lesson. Instead, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for this to spike back up to a key area. And it never did. So I didn't take the trade. You got to be comfortable with missing out, my man. And that's why they're squeezing people, because people aren't comfortable waiting. They jump in like, oh, it's not going to come back. And then they jump in and they're making it squeeze. Oh, DRZ. My bad, dude. Not doctor. It's all good. I don't even know motorcycles, so it's my bad. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back in like 1 second. Let me see if my wife would like to do anything. Give me 1 second. Testing. Can y'all hear me? I'm back. All right, so let's get back in this. I think I'll play one more.
Match found.
You just became a member, but finding it hard to grasp the exact outlines of the trades. What do you mean? The exact outlines? I don't like playing Sage, but I will if I need to. Instead, I'm gonna play
Just take a
this
seat.
guy.
I got this.
Hey Christian, as you can see, my man, I'm playing this game, so I'm not pulling up charts right now. Although I could pull it up and I guess on my phone, but I don't want to sway you one way or the other. So ask your specific, like ask more of an idea or thought. Just because I'm playing, I'm not going to pull up charts. But I will say that it was on my radar. Definitely on my radar. UMRX, same thing. It was on my radar. I didn't trade it. Remember that day where it gapped down? I was hoping that it would spike, but it did not give me a good entry, so I did not short it. Rodrigo, I do, my man. I actually do. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm coming out with some badass trade recaps, not the typical ones that you see. They're just wait, they're coming. I can't wait. DRZ discovered in the last month. They were trying to trade my.
Okay.
One ropes. Ooh, that was bad aim.
I don't know. Alright, let's push out.
Two going heaven. Two going heaven from ropes.
I got backside control.
Enemy spotted. Light planted.
One pulled up.
Last player standing.
Bruh.
You know, DRZ, it's a good point that you said. That patterns aren't really working and you're just waiting. What you're doing is you're playing smart. You're adapting. You're waiting for the market to tell you when to get in rather than just, oh, this pattern says get in. Which is good, man. Which is really good. I think when you start to combine both of those together, you'll see some improvements in your trading. I really think that. I went through a phase where I did that exact same thing.
Enemy spotted.
I dinked one on mid, dinked one heaven. One of them comes to back heaven. Comes to you guys right.
This one's not going as well as the last one. Let's just say that.
Headshot.
Last player standing.
130.
Ooh.
Don't commit, because every time we commit, they rotate really fast and we get destroyed. So we want to at least bait somewhere and then rotate.
Just play for picks, honestly. Don't really push something up. Let's bait Sage as well. I'll smoke. Okay. Push rope room, I got you. Right there, go. One more rope room.
Enemy spotted.
She went CT. 35. CT.
One enemy remaining.
Alright, good round. That's what we gotta do. Get the picks and then we rotate.
Need equipment. Thanks.
Need a drop.
So, I'm curious on
From Sova.
any thoughts on doing this regularly,
Sova or
where I
Phoenix,
trade or
Jet,
we
please.
talk trading, playing games, just see how things, just have a good time. I don't know if you guys
Can
would
someone
prefer
buy
me to do
Jet?
this more often. If so, that would be dope.
Oh, you're good, thanks.
So I'm thinking about doing that, and also eventually doing trading too. They double smoke mid. I'm gonna go A with Brim.
They just used all their smokes.
I can smoke ramp for you guys the other. Wait, he's getting the ult.
Close corner, close here. He's close.
See ya.
Nice, we gotta pick it.
Nice. If you can smoke screens.
I'll go watch screen. Just go plant.
Come plant, Sage. We're A.
Oh, Sage is all the way over there.
I'm coming ropes. I'm just gonna play B because they probably rotated too.
Where's
Oh,
no heaven?
I was stuck there. There's literally 3 people on me.
Nobody was watching heaven.
One B main.
Last player standing.
Dude, I got a sandwich.
30 seconds left.
Save the gun, save it.
Yep.
Ten seconds left.
I don't know who rushed rope room instead of watching heaven because there's a guy up.
Thrifty.
Trump Corp, what's up, man? I see you messaging on my videos. Appreciate that. I'm glad you killed WIMI. I don't know why it blocks that.
Phoenix or Sova, can you buy me?
Rodrigo, for the recaps, can you show losers too? Yes. Yes, I will. Actually, matter of fact, I
We should full buy this
decided to
round.
do that.
Phoenix or Sova, buy me, please.
Buy him. It's a good investment.
Thank you.
Enemy spotted.
I will definitely. I'm actually really excited, guys, to share with you these future videos.
You just wanna go get heaven control.
Spike
so-
drop.
I'm gonna go dip.
Shit, we're gonna leave bomb there.
See that low angle, Phoenix? No, I'm gonna get it. I just didn't want to risk losing it while I keep shooting.
Enemy spotted.
I'm gonna go with Sova and take A.
Enemy spotted.
See screens?
Enemy spotted.
There's one op screens.
On the money.
That's on off screen.
He may have moved.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Got her.
I got that off scrub though.
Last case, their B main player. He plays B main.
Wow.
Looks like I was the stronger one.
Yes, so Rodrigo, I'm excited, man. I'm gonna be coming out with some episodes or recaps. That recaps that probably no one comes out with that you see in the market right now, and I can't wait. They'll be coming out soon. It takes a little bit more work because I record everything and I gotta cut it up, so I don't want you to watch an hour trade recap. That'll take forever.
Grim smokes like something in A, the entrance. Pretty sure.
I need a drop. Yeah.
But that's only if like Sova puts his radar dart or like he sees utility being used.
MIC, the agenda.
They just walled mid. They just walled it.
Prepare for hellfire.
I'm dead.
They're not the only ones who trade like that. Can I trade 20 times a day in and out? Yeah, and the fact that they trade in and out when they show you Christmas trees, that's such bullshit.
Instead of the smoke too. Oh my god.
Dead.
All right, I'll get over there, Reds, and then let's rotate. Hold it, hold it. There are probably more.
Hold on, don't res it, don't res it, don't res it.
Train harder. Your duty is not over.
Ain't my time.
One
Don't go
enemy
yet.
remaining.
Going up.
They haven't come. Reyna plays it.
30 seconds left.
Just go plant. Check Phoenix.
There can only be one hero.
Yeah, man, the whole Christmas tree trading, I call it BS. Yeah, there's some traders who do that. Those are called scalpers, but at the end of the day, you'll know more people who scalp lose more. Because when you scalp, taking 2 cents here, 5 cents here, 10 cents here, oh, I made 50 cents on the day. When you're wrong, you're going to lose all of the hard work, and that's just too stressful, man. I can't do that. It's not for me. Don't get me wrong, there's some good scalpers out there, but fuck that. So what's your go-to strategy? I love the product. Thanks, man. I love that you love the show.
So he's gonna do his radar.
Enemy spotted. There they are.
My go-to strategy is overextended plays. They haven't happened often. The overextended gap down, which we just talked about, they just haven't worked really. I haven't traded any of them because there's no good ones.
Left side of it.
Behind.
Eliminated.
One enemy remaining.
Last one ropes. You can pick up my ops over.
I don't see him ropes.
You can pick up the op.
Rodrigo, I like think myself 2 wide. It's 2-0. It's good. 3-1. Yeah, so I risk no. So I risk like when I slip. If I have slippage would be 5 or 10 cents. My risk is normally 10 cents normally, so I'm looking for 3 to 1.
Alright, just hide.
Sometimes it's
hide
20
behind the
cents,
walls with the
sometimes it's
radar
30
and
cents,
protect you.
but still 3 to 1. $1 reward for 30-cent risk. Just FYI. So, but I will share those. I'm actually excited to do that. It's cool that you guys are anxious to see it. If you're risking 30-40 cents, you need to be looking for $1 really. If you're not, then you're just, to me, I think you're just getting, it's just not worth the trade. And that's what I mean by there's going to be times where you just don't trade, man.
Oh, see, man.
But so many people don't understand. They follow these people who trade every day, who also trade like Christmas trees, and they think they have to get a trade every day. It's such bullshit. Like, those traders are maybe making 3R, and they're trading 18 tickers or 18 in and out trades. That's not trading, man.
Last player standing.
That's I mean, that's trading, yes. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'd rather just trade once and make my 3R than have to have that much stress. But everyone's different. I mean, I gotta always say that because you know. But if you're not able to get your 3-to-1, even 2-to-1, that means you're not being selective enough. That means you're just trading because you want to make money.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, Christmas tree looking chart. Those are those guys who have 18 entries here, 18 exits here, and like, oh, I nailed it. Really? No, you didn't. That's emotional trading. That's what that is. More likely, it's emotional trading.
You will not kill my allies.
It's not Counter-Strike. It's called Valorant. It's something like it. It's like
10 seconds left.
it's like Counter-Strike and Overwatch. If they had a baby, this would be that baby. It's pretty much what it is. You didn't expect I was a gamer? Yeah, man, I like games.
No.
Something I like to do. It's fun. So my favorite pattern, Raul, is overextended gap downs. It's just what I like to do. It just haven't been working lately, so I haven't been trading it. But I also like to trade gap and craps. It's one of my favorites too, and that has been working. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate it. But overextended gap downs is another one that has been working. But I think it was DRZ Rider who said a lot of black swans have been happening, which is true. Which made me say there's not black swans anymore. But you just gotta be more picky on your gap and craps. I need to pick it up on this game. Distracted here.
Enemy spotted.
Come on, let's go!
Yep.
He was down.
You can be man with ops.
Yes, could go A.
I can smoke. I can. Oh, you smoked it.
Yeah, I've got bomb.
That's the spray. Going up.
Go,
Just
go.
go A, just go A. Go sewers or something. They're gonna rotate through CT.
Don't forget you got your ult.
I'm swung up heaven.
Last player standing.
They're gonna go defuse for this turn. They're both on the side.
One enemy remaining.
Damn.
Dude, fuck the Odin.
Did he even aim?
I don't think so. This man just sprayed.
Hey, thanks, man, for the beginner day traders. I still have a lot of work to do, but I have a couple of series I'm gonna be coming out with. It's the day trading series, the trade recaps. That trade recaps that no one does. It's a way different type of recap. And but I'm excited that you're liking it, Lion Bar. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you being here too. Appreciate all you guys, you know, checking this out. Something trying to do a little more of live streaming. Last time I did a gaming one, it wasn't too popular, so we'll see.
Prepare for hellfire.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Let's
go B.
B, yeah.
Can you smoke Heaven?
Watch out, Brims. I'll smoke that.
I'll put a wall up. Give me a second. Oh, you already did it. Oh, good shot. If you can res me, that'll be dope.
Alright, I got plant and res.
Light planted. Your duty is not over.
One enemy remaining.
You can do that too.
I had him 38.
Bro, this
Let's
game
play
really
time.
turned into this.
Yeah, everyone's Odin.
I know.
He's wasting so much time.
Run.
I play Grabbing Craps too. So Nebs, so do you mean you're watching stocks pre-market that are up 200% and then they open up 70% and so there's not a lot of meat on the move? Help me clarify. I don't trade pre-market. Just FYI. I hate trading pre-market.
You could
And people who do trade pre-market, they say, "Oh, you know, I trade pre-market, but I trade 1/3 size." Like, dude,
the same pick on
let me explain what that means. It means nothing. It means why even trade? If you're gonna make 1/3 of your profit, it's not worth the stress. It's not. Your mental capital is worth way more than that. It's so dumb when people say that. It's the worst advice, I think. The worst advice is saying, if you trade pre-market, trade 4th size or 10th size, then don't trade. That's really what you should say. Don't trade. It's not worth it.
He might go through B main. Yeah, he's gonna go through B main. Watch out, guys.
Wow.
One enemy remaining.
Large caps have been working well for dude. Large caps, AJB, have been working really well. I swing trade them, and it's like, you know, knock on wood, you know, they're doing. It's like it seems too good to be true, to be honest. So they're trading a lot better. Yes, DRZ intraday range is a lot bigger now because of the volume that we have. Rahul, I learned via Excel, just I guess from school, you know, learning messing with Excel, tracking things, typing things in. That's it, you know, just pretty much it. This channel will have 100K subs from 1 year from now. Mark this post, boys. Yeah, AJB, I wish, dude. That'd be so sick. I don't know, man. Maybe. Maybe. Did you get a response from Greg? No, I didn't, dude. Lost one. He didn't respond. Dude, here's another thing, guys. Like,
thanks.
I'm not worried, but we'll see how many more people I get for the interviews because I'm gonna be more picky about who I interview. And part of me wants to start asking for statements because there's so many fake people out there. And, you know, I've probably been faked out before too. But it's just tough, man. A lot of people just want to talk trading and aren't really oh shit. But no, I didn't get a response.
There was on ropes.
Yeah, there was ropes.
Last player standing.
Damn. This
Yeah, AJB, you're absolutely right. Small size pre-market. Like,
Switching sides.
don't trade. Basically, when people say, "Oh, I trade pre-market, but I trade 1/10 the size, 1/3 the size, 1/4 the size," what they're saying is they don't know how to handle discipline to not trade, so they trade, and that's okay too. Like, if you have rules like that, but be honest.
You can
like,
play B heaven, I got B.
it doesn't make sense.
Taking wall.
Over not paying attention, probably gonna lose. Look at my score right now. Nothing like the last game, but you win some, you lose some, just like trading.
There they are. Enemy spotted.
Rotating.
Careful now.
She wasn't coming ropes, I mean ramp. My bad.
Spike planted.
Raise his head a ton and then Sage is on site.
Sage just left up the site.
Oh, he is introverted? I didn't know. I do like Greg LX21 though a lot because if you watch his very beginning speeches he did years ago, he gave some great information, which I like a lot. He's like Phil Geddeker, where I interviewed. Phil, great guy. I love that dude. Yes, dude. No one does hold people accountable, man. Perry, I don't know what you're referring to exactly, but I agree with you. People don't hold people accountable, but I don't know what you're referring to. They're probably pushing A. Triple smoke. Or is that yours?
No.
That's 48. Oh my. There's just one over A. There's a Spectre down there if you want to get
Yeah, I
There's one
know.
ropes.
There's one
One
sewers.
ropes. We're probably going B.
Yeah, rotating.
Yeah, I'm rotating back. Planting B right now,
Run
planting.
these cells.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think I'm gonna save this gun. Yeah, that's gonna be the best move right now.
I mean, there's no point because you can buy next round, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but if I can save this gun, then I could buy someone else. We'll have a lot more income. In terms of gurus and teachers, yeah, man, I agree. I think, I agree. Yeah, you can, AJB, you can. Sometimes it's hard, man. But you can tell who's real or not. And I try my best to like ask ask questions to figure out if they really know.
They're coming up, man.
Right here. Multiple enemies.
I'm on a
They're
flank.
rotating B, I think.
He's in ropes with a shotgun. What?
Sorry,
He
bro.
wasn't in ropes, player. He was around the corner, I guess.
I'm on a flank. Just hold them off as long as you can.
They're rotating sewers.
Not even sewers, through spawn. They're rotating through spawn, I think, all the way to B.
They are.
Run.
30 seconds left.
They might have went back to A. Might have been a fake. Oh, never mind.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, good job.
I just
more.
one more.
Just play time. Just play time.
He's hit 117.
10 seconds left.
He's literally one shot.
I got it. Yeah.
Nice.
Need a drop.
Hey, Lost One. Nate McCod, he said he's going to be on the show, so we'll see if it's true.
Need a drop. Thanks. Need equipment.
Sova
Sova,
here.
can you buy a BP?
Nebs, I probably have, dude. But I'm not going to say who right now because I don't know for sure. You know? I just don't know for sure. So I don't
gonna
want
go
to just
flank again.
claim someone is, someone's not. Let's just effed up. Because what if someone did that to you, and what if you were legit? You know, that's just not cool.
Healing you. Spike planted.
Wow.
But these Odins are fucking ridiculous.
He's hit 117, Sage. Oh, he's probably gonna get healed now. Have you interviewed someone? We talked about that. Tell about fake traders. Sure, there's funny stories. Yeah, dude. You know what's funny? I've actually reached out to some traders here on YouTube. Like, you start to realize there's a lot of traders showing up on YouTube, and I was like, who are these people? Like, they're just showing up, and you can tell when they don't really know what they're talking about if you've been training for some time. But for new people who don't know, they think they're legit. And I've reached out to a couple of them just to talk to them to see if I can get them on the show and talk to them first before, and no one will respond. So it's just like, it's very interesting to see, especially the new YouTubers coming out who are quote unquote successful, the ones who share, oh, I made XYZ, but they never talk about trading. They just talk about how they made so much money.
There they are.
Prepare for hellfire!
Open up the sky! I did it right.
One enemy remaining.
That's the one of them.
Good job.
Good hold, Soba. Good hold.
Oh yeah, this is my main game right now. I enjoy it. I enjoy playing it. It's probably the only game that I play right now when it comes to. I tried. Hold on. 3 mid.
I walled mid. I walled it. They're putting a bunch of stuff there. Already shot it down. Already down.
They have it. They have ropes.
I am the hunter!
Hell. Please, hell be.
Just run.
One enemy remaining.
Last is hell on B site.
Where is oh. So is this an Odin game right now?
Alright, 5 Odins, that works.
Beastos, get in Odin.
Nah.
You're not about that life.
Nah. Umar Sheriff Stock Market Lab. I don't know who that is, AJB.
One enemy remaining.
I can't see mid anymore. You have it by yourself, Sage.
Alright, I'm creeping up on Roman.
I'm rotating B.
Yeah, he's B main. He's B main. I'm old heaven with Odin.
I can't see your guy.
The Lion Bar. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that. Were you making scan tools? Yeah. So I have a video coming out soon about scanning tools. It's gonna be FinViz. It's my favorite scanning tool. I use it every day. I mean, it's free, man. Like, you don't have to pay for scans. Now, some people would argue, I mean, you could, and there's some pros, but I don't pay for scans at all. I use FinViz all the time, every time, and it works great. Plus, it's free. Now you can't scan pre-market if that's what you're looking for. You gotta pay for that.
Fire in the hole!
Looks like an A push.
Prepare for hellfire.
2 ults on A.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, they're.
You will not kill my allies!
How did I not kill anyone at that moment? 117 damage, 138.
One
Down.
enemy remaining.
Last one's Dink 95 on ramp. Dink on ramp.
Lion Bar. I post all that on my show more notes. You can see my kit. You can see my favorite books, my desk setup, everything. Lost one. You too, man. Oh, I did the same thing. You too, man. Have a good day. No. So Lion Bar FinViz is to scan for stacks. It's not. It's not to trade on. So there's no level 2 on that. No. And by the way, guys, I'm done after this game. First 13. Me taking a break, but I appreciate you all being here and supporting the channel, man. I really appreciate that a lot. Ooh. Yeah, Perry. I mean, I use my Dash Trader. You can look at pre-market high percent gainers. It's free. I mean, I pay for Dash Trader, so but it's not a scanner. It's to execute my trades platform. Yeah.
Spike planted.
One's up. I saw one go ropes. One's right underneath us, hell, I think. Check for it. Never mind.
One's back of sight, back corner.
One enemy remaining.
Garage. Well, my team is carrying me today, boys. Sometimes you top frag, sometimes you bottom frag. But let's see. If
I need a drop.
I'm gonna try something different. I may need a quick heal stage if you can keep it out. I'm gonna try something real quick because they always get me if I stay back.
I'll get ready.
Nope, they got me.
They won't walk up mid.
Your duty is not over.
Yo,
For you.
you can do that too.
One enemy remaining.
You will not kill my allies.
Found them.
One enemy remaining.
It was you or me.
Alright, guys.
Defenders
It's
win.
been cool. I appreciate you guys being here. But I am out of here. You all have a good one.